for object underscore js.
सर वो आपने कल दिस पढ़ाए थे, वो दिस कीवर्ड है या वेरिएबल है?
No, this is a keyword. Variable means we have to define, correct? But we are not going to define that this is already predefined.
Yeah,
So
already taking value, window and object and
yeah, it's taking that according to location, it will change the value. वो गिरगिट है, अपना रूप बदलते रहता है. Okay. This is, see, when we will learn a object, sorry, not object, class, that time we will look over the constructor. That time you will see that this will be too important, means too useful there. That's why I kept that topic in the last, because class, when we will study the class topic, that will be over of the means JS. And after that, means that time itself we will look over how the JavaScript is working internally, what is going on. Okay, so what we will do, we will just go for a quick revision for the arrow function. So how to write the arrow function, just to discuss that, and after that we'll move in that object. So how to discuss that arrow function, sorry, yeah, how to create the arrow function. Let's start. So first what we will do, first we will write the function, normal function. So we return the normal function, give name of the function. If you want, you can speak, that's not an issue. STUDE student name. Okay, this is my function, and whatever logic we want here, suppose that we want to write console.log, okay, and name, something like this. This type. So let's modify this into arrow function. So how we'll modify? Let's speak.
Okay, first we are going to take s2 name.
Next change the position, sir. Function to function name.
Okay, so first we have to interchange the position, correct? So let's
Yes.
cut this and pass in the starting. And what we will do in the middle of that?
Assign operator we are going to give.
We can
Equal
use.
to, equal to?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now second step. What is second?
We are going to
Remove
remove
the
that
function. Function. Sir.
Okay. Remove the function keyword. But why in the place of a function? What we will write?
after
Sir, we can pass arrow, sir. After
Yeah.
braces,
So
we can pass arrow.
when we removing function, after braces we have to pass arrow, correct? And now this become ready that arrow function. But if suppose there is just single line of a statement, is it compulsory that curly braces should be there or not?
No,
So it's not compulsory. Remove this also. Now format the code. It got into single line. Now call the function. So how to call? What is the function name?
S2 name.
So S2 name, and we have to pass the parenthesis. Means a calling of function is same as like a normal function. There is no any changes in the function call. So we got the data because we had written name in the console. Now if we want to pass a data from here, what is going on there? Dev tool. Oh. Okay, now we want to okay, we want to pass the argument, means we want to pass the name from here itself. So how we will means get? So pass Ramu. How we will get this?
So inside the parenthesis.
Inside the parenthesis.
Yes, we are going to give any like S2 or whatever.
Any variable name. Correct?
Yes, yes.
So let's write N1. Fine.
Yes.
Next.
And in console log, instead of name, we
In
are going to
console,
write N1.
Yeah. So we can replace there and we can pass. Let's save and check. We got a name Ramu. Fine. But if this is just a single argument, then this parenthesis is also not required. Got it? Now check whether we, but when you will do the formatting, it will come automatic. That is the thing. But when we not writing parenthesis, the output is same. But now pass another roll number, comma 20. Now I have to receive this 20. What we will do?
The parenthesis, comma.
Okay. So N1,
second variable
after
name.
N1, give the second one. That is a roll. Fine. And now you can receive that roll. Receive here, ROLL, roll. Fine. Let's see. We are getting or not. Okay. We will come on the parenthesis. Let's see that. We got the error. N1 is not defined.
Because
Correct.
of parenthesis.
Yeah. So we had not written the parenthesis. That's why. So write the parenthesis means this parenthesis is compulsory now, because previously when there was no argument, we was writing like this. When become single argument, it is not compulsory. But when it become two argument, means more than one argument, multiple. So that time parenthesis is required, and whatever argument you are passing, you have to receive inside the parenthesis. So this way we can get the data. Got it? So this is the means arrow. This is known as the arrow function, and this is known as the normal function. So in interview, they are asking how you can call the, means what is the difference between arrow function and normal function. Okay. And one thing was there regarding this keyword, something was there. Something different in this type, means inside the arrow function, something different. So just look over there itself. Okay. Anyone having any doubt while writing the arrow function? And the next day, if you want to write the try and catch block, what you can do? How to write a try and catch? So write inside that itself. Let's see. If we writing try here,
Curly.
the pass inside, and let's see error. Sorry.
Console log.
Console.log error. If you want the complete object of the error, you have to take this one, means error itself. Remove one data. Not remove data, remove parenthesis. You will get error automatic. Let's see now what happened. Error is there in one. Correct. Line number 9 and line number 12. It's showing 12 due to outside calling. Okay, fine. Now, if you not want, you can. Yeah, but I want the message only. So go with
message.
MESSAGE message. Let's save. So we got the proper message. N1 is not defined, but we had not got the which type of error. So this is a reference error. So we not got because we had not received that one. Clear? Anyone having any doubt? Tell me. So just to give parenthesis here and pass the parenthesis on starting also. It's fine. Okay. Any doubt? Anyone having writing the arrow function? You can tell. So this thing yesterday we had decided, means we had discussed, and one more topic we had discussed, that was this keyword. Okay. Now come to the object. Already we had seen the object, how to create the object. How we can create the object. Any idea?
Yes.
What? Hello, repeat again. Who had spoken?
Variable and object name and pass argument. Pass the
Pass
object
argument.
and, pass the object and value, like a key and value.
Key and value, sir.
Then what is new?
New is a keyword, sir.
What it will do? What it will do?
Create object.
Yeah. So whenever anybody asks, 1 second, Object means not that object only, that array and object. Got it? Not this one only. Everything in the JavaScript is object. Correct? Had we discussed this or not? Everything in the JavaScript is object. But whenever
sir.
anybody will tell you to create one object to getting the data or something like that, if there will be requirement, then we will create this object. Got it? But if anybody discussing that you have to create object of this instance or something like that, there is requirement that each time you have to create a new object. So we will not discuss that one. That time you have to think regarding the new keyword. So in interview, if anybody asking regarding the create object, you have to go through this one, new operator. Got it? Not that curly braces and that one, but yeah, when we going to pass data, that time we will think regarding curly braces or a square, that one. Clear? Or any dot? Don't keep confusion. Whenever the word came create object, okay, if you're doing some operation and that time there is some data is required, that time if you have to manipulate something, that time we are creating the object by this one, passing key and value pair. But if there is something that regex is there, in regex we had seen that each time you are passing the new value, means each time we are users going to pass the new value or anybody, anyway they will get the new value. So that time we have to create each time new object. So that is the object. So object with the help of a new keyword. Now let's move to the topic. And already we had looked over object in the case of that new operator itself. Okay. So whenever you getting the keyword, don't means just forget that key and value, that one. Okay, just keep in mind object means a new operator. But if in question they asking what are the means how you will create object, what are the type, means if you array and object like this type of word came, then you can tell that yeah we can create object, or otherwise how you can access the data from the object. So we can access data from the object with the help of a key. So that time you can tell. But mostly if you're telling object in the sense new operator. If interviewer want to ask anything different, he will sure explain more. Okay, so let's move that. Huh?
New operator and keyword both are different or same? Operator and keyword.
1 second. Keyword in the sense everything. Everything in the sense, suppose we are writing if. What is this?
Keyword.
Suppose that if is the keyword, or you can tell that for the looping purpose conditionally we are using these all things. Correct or not? If you are taking array, what is array in JavaScript? Getting? Keyword
That
means
is
everything. Keyword means keyword. See, if you're
Okay.
searching anything in Google, got it? So
Yeah.
all thing become the keyword. Keyword in the sense nothing. See, if you have to search anything that how you will add image, suppose you have to add image in Google, sorry, in web page. Got it? So how you will search in Google? So you will search with the help of some keyword. Otherwise, yeah, let it to be. How to add image in HTML. So this is our keyword that we had given something, and as you passed, suddenly you will get some unique result. Go down. See that this all. What is this? This is known as the keyword type. That we already suggestions came. When you getting any that one Naukri mail, okay, in that Naukri mail you will see that in the bottom it will show that on what they had searched, means what that HR had searched, then your resume had reflected. Keyword will be written there like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, like that. Getting?
Okay, what mean operator? No, you told keyword and something new is a
And
key.
1 second, you are completely confusion. Keyword is the top, fine. Make separation in this one, that become different type.
No, you
Parent,
said,
1
no,
second.
you said operator. No,
Parent, what?
operator.
Man,
No,
that's I telling you
is
have to
operator.
separate everything. Suppose all human beings or animal, got it? If you want to separate, otherwise if you have to separate natural element, natural, natural, what you can tell, natural element or natural thing. Yeah. If you have to tell natural thing, what will come under this natural thing? Tree, river, means water. Correct or not? These all things will come. Then sun. Got it? But if you have to tomorrow, if you telling that tree, water, living thing or non-living thing, then again separation came. Got it? Then again in living thing and non-living thing, again separation will be there, animal or human being or bird. In animals, means in human being, again separation came, tall, short, long. Then again separation came, black and white. Got it? Who is on the top? So top is the natural thing. Like that itself, you can think the keyword. Keyword is the main. After that, we can separate like that itself. Keyword is nothing. With the help of keyword, anything going to refer. In digital marketing, we are using the keyword itself. Meta tag we are writing inside meta tag.
And keyword is already defined, sir.
Yeah,
Predefined.
But you told no here
What?
new operator
Yeah.
and new operator means just I confusion. New is operator.
See,
Yeah.
it's not issue. You can tell that new is a keyword also. That's not the problem. Nobody will raise any question. But yeah, if you telling if and if is the operator, that is the wrong. Got it?
Okay, sir. Good.
If you telling for, if you telling for that it is a operand, something. What is operand? You know
Yeah.
what?
Operand is like a mathematical sign.
No, mathematical sign. That not 5 plus 6. What is this? What is 5? What is plus? And what is 6?
5 is a
5 is operand and C plus is a operator.
Yeah. So 5 is operand and 6 is, and plus is the operator. Okay. So same type. New and whatever is there. So you have to separate. For what is for? So for is the loop. You can't tell that this is a operator or operand or anything keyword. Keyword you can tell because this will come under the keyword. When we had learned regarding identifier, first class itself, first or second class, identifier, how to create the variable. So that time we had told that with the help of a keyword, we not going to create the variable like let if equal to Ramu. Is this correct?
No,
because this is the already
already
Correct.
predefined.
That's why
include
that is the keyword. So whatever things available in the JavaScript, not only JavaScript, any programming language, those comes under the keyword. Please revise, learn, then you will get idea.
Okay, sir. Let it be, sir.
Okay. So in JavaScript, who is the top priority? So top priority is the object. Everything become the object. Now he will get confused. He told keyword and now he telling object. Don't confuse it.
No, you told new is operator. Then I confused. New is a keyword, but you saying operator.
You can tell see mostly what is happening in the speaking time means anybody will tell that new is a operator like that. New is a keyword. It's not the
Yeah.
issue because
So
everything is the new means everything is the keyword. If you're telling keyword, that's fine.
yeah,
Got
but
it?
new is a operator. That time I'm confused. Oh, something is new. I'm learning here. New is a
No.
operator.
That's the
That's
same thing is there. Okay. But in case of method, object, properties, don't be miss up. That will be separate thing completely. Okay, let's move. So in JavaScript, almost everything is the object. We will not cover more things because already we know everything in this topic. You will realize. So if you have a boolean, boolean can be object. If you have to define the new boolean, okay, means you have to create the object of the boolean. What you will do with the help of new keyword. Already we had seen that if you have to create the object for the number, you can go with the new keyword, new and number. If you have to create the object for the string, you can go with this new. But it's when we was studying the method of the object, sorry, number, a string or array, we suggested that we will never try to create the object. It's not need. That is not a good practice. We will look at how we can create. So dates all are always the object, correct? when we was getting the new date type, this is always object. If what we can convert that into a string, so how we was converting date into a string? By which method? How?
To string methods.
To string.
Yeah. So with the help of two string, see, please reply fast. So we will save the time. Already we covered half an hour. So maths are always object. Regular expression are always object. Arrays are always object. These something is that they are always object. Okay. All JavaScript value except primitive are object. What is the term? Except primitives. So now move to the JavaScript primitive. The person who was fighting for the primitive or non-primitive, now the term came. So what is primitive? So primitive is a value that has no properties or method. No properties or method means what? Suppose you going to create the object or array. Just go with the array itself. So if you creating array, let array equal to, just take that 12, comma 2, comma 4, comma 7, whatever. Yeah. So this will become the array. So now it have a property or method. It have or not. So let's see. So how we can get that property or method is there or not. So we will take the variable and put a dot. And after that, what we got? Push. What is push? Push is a method. It's showing there.
Method.
Correct? So
Yes.
this is a predefined, or see what we had learned just now. A predefined value have no properties or method. Means if array having that method or properties, we are getting that. This become the method. So if array having that means what is this? This is primitive type or non-primitive type?
Not primitive type.
So this become
Non-primitive, sir.
But
non-primitive.
a string have properties and methods.
Yes. Let's just check that. Maybe something extra difference will be also there. In that type will be also. Okay. So array is mostly non-primitive and object is also non-primitive. And then we had looked here itself something that a boolean is defined with that string. Okay. Then let it to be. Then come to the topic. Okay. Primitive value having no properties and method. A primitive data type is a data type that has a primitive value. What is this? Let it to be. JavaScript define 5 type of primitive data type. Okay. What are the type of 5 type? String, number, boolean, null, or undefined. So be careful. What is difference between null and undefined? In interview they are asking. So primitive values are immutable. Now the term came. What means immutable? Any idea? This is grammar term, I think. I don't know. What are you thinking? What it means? Immutable means what you getting from the mute. Mute means what? Nobody will speak.
Stable.
Yeah, means mutable means changeable or not changeable.
Immutable means constant, I think.
Not changeable.
Immutable means not changeable. I am negative word came. Okay, it become the more than negative. So see that they are hard coded. Therefore,
Yeah.
they can't be changed. Got it? So keep this term in the mind. Immutable means it will not change. While interview, you can use this term. See, while interview, you have to use some extra term. Okay, so the interviewer will think you know these all. That is the point. If you will use the normal term, that's also fine. But when you use using that standard something, that's become more advantage. That's the thing. Okay, so immutable means that cannot be changed, and mutable means that can be changed. If you want, you can write here. Mutable means can change. Okay. Now we x equal to 3.14. What are you thinking? Value will change. X 3.14 pi value. Here, okay, let it to be that's a pi or not. But here, if this is representing as x, this value may be change. But if we will tell that a pi value, so that's why we are declaring const, because we not want to change that value. Fine. So here that is just x. Today x is something, tomorrow x will be something. So you can change the value of x, but you cannot change the value of 3.14. What means this? X equal to 3.14. It means that, who is this? Okay, what means this? The 3.14, this value will be always same, whether you writing in Java, Python, or you writing on the moon or sun, anywhere. In first class, second class, 3.14, this will be always same. But who going to change? X going to change, correct? Because maybe X is here something 3.14. Next time X will be something 5. It may be possible. So the X is going to change, not the value. Means variable going to change, value will be always same. So same thing is written here. You can change the value of X. What is the value of X? Just we had seen the changes. But you will not change 3.14, this value. Got it? So let's come value, type, and comment. So hello, that is a type of a string. Next 3.14, that is type of number. Here no any float or that one, double. So here number or everything is considered as a number. If you are in Java background, then there will be float or double. Okay, hello is always hello. Whatever we had written hello, it will be always a hello. Next number 3.14, always number. True, boolean. True is always true. Means the sense, you can tell that the meaning of understanding of that word, it will be always same. It's not going to change. Boolean is always null, object. Null is always always. Undefined will always. Okay, so objects are variable. What means this? JavaScript variable can contain single value. JavaScript variable can contain single value. Let's see. So already we had seen that this thing. Why we will go in these all things? Okay, so we had written what is the type of this one? What is the type of value?
String.
A string.
Sir.
Okay, so JavaScript variable can also contain many value. Means here it containing single value. Now we have to move for the multiple value. So how we can pass the multiple value? Here just only John. I want to pass a name also, age also, something. But you can write hard coded, but not like that. You have to pass separately. So how we can? Means mostly where we are discussing on the variable part. Got it? So object are variable too, but object can contain many value. So how we can contain many value in the object? With the help of a key and value pair. Correct or not? Name and value pair. Name and value separated. Why? How you can separate that? With the help of a colon. So look over this example. Let person equal to. This is your object. Whatever we know that how to create object, that one itself. So here what we had done, name, value, whatever is there, we had passed with the help of comma separated. For each value, means in each line we had separated with the help of comma. So comma separated, that become the separate object. I mean separate value. You want more explanation in these all things? I think we already know this. Okay, JavaScript object is a collection of named and value. Same thing, whatever we know, that is there. So it is a common practice to declare the object with the const keyword. Okay, now the term came const, and already we know that a const means what? How to declare the const? So we will write a const and name, and we're going to create the object. Okay, equal to, we will create the object and take this itself. There is no anything new you will get now. Whatever classes are remaining, only in the class. Class means topic. In that case only you will get new. Otherwise, in this side you will not get any new terms. Okay, let's see. So what we had written? We had written const person equal to something, opened curly braces, and here we are passing the data. Fine. Next, what we were looking here? Yeah, const keyword. So suppose we had written this one. Suppose you had written person equal to something. Will you try to change this value inside whatever value is there? Value we can change, but person variable, this variable, it will be always fixed because the value inside the value it will going to change. Suppose it is a school and a name. This a school name variable. This will be always same, but this data will change. First name, last name, age, means first year student, second year student, third year student. This data will change, but this variable name, it will be not change or not, no need to redeclare that. So that's why we are passing with the help of a const. We are not passing with the help of that let or where. Okay. Second thing, if we will write this type, is this correct?
No, sir.
No. Why?
What they tell? The school name is redeclaration, sir. It's not allowed in constant, sir.
1 second. How you telling that redeclared? Because we are assigning the value only. Let's comment this line first. Let x equal to 5. Oh, sorry. X and x equal to 5. Is this correct?
Yes, sir. Let allowed that type of when you're passing like let x and semicolon
Yeah.
and x equal to 5. Let is allowed, sir, but constant is not allowed, sir.
Means single line initialization and declaration. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Let will allow this one, means single, you can write in the multiple line, but in the term of a const, you can't do that. In const, you have to initialize and declared. Both have to perform in the same line, not in the multiple line. Got it? So that's why this was giving a red warning there itself. So this is the correct way. You can't means initialize and declared in the separate line. But in the case of let and where, we can do that one. We had seen this thing in the properties of let, where, and const. Correct? So when you have to store multiple string value, so in the case of object, we can store that one. Fine. Let's move next. Object property. The name value. This is not required. Object written as a name value pair similar to associative array in PHP. Object, okay, whatever we had written here, name and value pair, means in the object case, it's a same as associative array in PHP. Then what is this? Dictionaries in Python, hash table in C, hash map in Java, hashes in Ruby and Perl. Okay. Object method, we already seen that methods are the actions that can be performed on object. Object can be both a primitive value, other values, sorry, object properties. Object properties can be both a primitive value, other objects, and function. Means object can contain all the things. Now don't think regarding the new keyword. We are discussing this object. Okay. So object can contain anything. We already seen that here we can pass this data. We can pass function also. We can do anything. So see that full name equal to function. Yesterday itself we had seen this examples, that why we was passing this and dot first name, because we want to access this first name itself. That's why. And inside function you have to pass like that way. Means what we get here, inside object we can pass anything. We can contain any type of things, array, object, function, anything you can pass. Set, map, whatever you want you can pass. JavaScript object are a container for named value. What is the main thing? Named and value, called properties and method. Whatever we are passing here, whatever we are passing, first name, last name, these all are like it's telling properties and method, like that. Put cursor. So see that cursor. What is this? This is property. We are telling key and value. That means in real, means normally we are telling key value, but what is this really? This is property. And put here cursor. Anything getting? No, it's not showing. Okay. So this will be like properties or method. That is the value. That is a string itself. You will learn more about the method in the next chapter. We already seen that. This you will not learn because we already covered. Okay, creating a JavaScript object. So with the JavaScript, you can create your own object. So there are different ways to create a new object. Okay, create a single object using the object literal. Next, creating a single object with the new keyword. With the help of new keyword also we can do that same thing. Define a object constructor and then create the object of the constructed type, and create the object using object dot create method. So these are the different ways by which we can create the object. So if you want, you can keep in mind this thing, ways of creating object in JavaScript. So these are the ways. Just keep something in mind that how we can. It's not much more. Just if you anybody asking, you can tell 1 or 2 lines. That's enough. So with the help of object, we can create. We can create with the help of parenthesis. Whatever we are doing, object literal. That is, I think. Okay. So next move to the object literal. So using object literal, how we will create? Just give me 1 minute. Okay. So how we are creating the object using the object literal. So let's see. So this is the easiest way to create the JavaScript object. And what is that one? Using the object literal, you both define and create an object in one statement. How we can do that one? So a object literal is a list of name and value pair like age colon 50 inside the curly braces. Means that one. Means whatever we was following, still that was the easiest way of creating the object. So if anybody asking the question that how we can create with the help of means how we can create the object, so you can tell that with the help of object literal. And what is the object literal? So this is that with the help of curly braces. Clear this line? With the help of curly braces. The following example contains creates a new object with the help of with a 4 properties. Here we are passing different data, 4 data. So they are telling 4 properties. So from now onwards, if you want to tell correct and perfect word of the key and value, so you can tell that what is this one? What you will tell?
Property.
That is a properties. Properties colon value. You can tell like this. Fine. So 4 properties, it's containing 4 properties. Okay. So a spaces and inline break are not important. An object definition can span multiple line. Means if suppose you had written in the multiple line, I not want to write in multiple line. And left that, why you will create object. Okay. So what we had done here, we had not written in the wait, it will comment. Yeah. If you want to write, you can write like this way also. It's not going to create the issue, but the problem, it's not look good. That is the thing. That's why we are formatting that and making that a proper arrangement of the data. So a spaces and that braces and a space break, these all are not the important. This example creates an empty JavaScript object and then add 4 object. So how to create the empty? Now tell me. Everybody have some idea how to create empty object, not with the data. Let's comment this line. To create empty object.
Const school name.
So 1 second. How to create empty object? Yeah, tell. Const
School name
school name. Next.
equals to assign and curly bracket bar. Okay.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
So this become your this is known as empty object. Got it? Suppose you have to create the empty array. How you will create?
Same thing.
In place of flower bracket, we can use line square bracket.
Correct. So just we will pass here a square bracket. That's it. It become your empty array. Got it? So this type, and why we are creating empty object or empty array? What is the need? Can you give any real scenario? Why we are creating? Yeah.
So, like in case of array, we can take value from user later.
Yeah, that's fine. What about others?
There are many index in same line. That's why in object type means school name in next line and equals to any value in
No, that's okay. But what is the question? That why we creating the empty array or object, whatever. It's not the matter, array or object. But why we are taking empty? Why not we pass the value here? Value was there. We can pass that. Why we are taking empty?
So because we are going to store the value later.
Wait. Let it to be. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, Praful, tell that. And Sweta. And whatever all sleeping guys, you can also speak. There is no restriction.
Yeah. Storing the value from the user.
Okay, so user can give that this value itself, means here also we can store.
Yeah, we can pass the value we have to store in the
Same thing is there.
bracket.
Sorry. Same thing is in this case also we can store there also. But what is the difference in both? Why we are taking empty? Lalan, you are on the perfect track. That's going on correct. But if you are storing in this type and this type, then what is the difference? Praful?
Sir, here we are passing the value, but if we need take the value from the user, that time only we have to use this one empty
Okay.
object. No?
If I will take this one, then we can take the data from the user or not. If we will pass this one, then
This is a hard coded value. We can't. Yeah, we can take, but others value.
means see
Sir,
that now.
school name.
Sir, it's maybe like dynamic value passing, sir.
Yeah, that's same thing is going on here also. See what will happen if you taking this one. Okay, means one value got stored which you had defined, because here we had defined one value, John Doe Blue 50. This value will get stored in my object. Got it? And second, whatever user will pass the data, we will get stored that data from the user. Means one without any reason, this data gonna stored. Got my point? But when I want that, no, I want the complete data from the user in itself. Means total 50 user came on my platform. So I want the 50 data. So what we will do? We will take the empty and we will take all the data and we will push all the data. How? That's a from the user in itself. Like see. Means if you want to store one value predefined, okay, so you can go like this. If you want to store all the data from the user, you can go dynamically. You can pass the value dynamically. Let's see that. What we have done here? Oh, we have taken. Let's go with the console. Oh, what happened? How this converting? What should be output? What should be output? Only one value because one data is there. First name. Correct or not? Now tell how many data should be there. Is this correct or it will give error? It will work. What are you thinking? Nobody thinking. I will think. It's given only one value. It gone and override that one. See that. It also worked. Everything is correct or not? First name, last name, age, eye color, blue. Okay. Person dot. Okay, fine. Person dot. Okay, fine. Yeah. So see, here we had predefined the value. After that, we are passing the value. So the previous value, whatever value was there, it gone and overridden that one. So now do one thing, comment this line and save. What happened? Mohan came. Means whatever value, predefined value was there, it came. But when we are passing externally, so it gone like this way. So you want, if you want, you can push the value, whatever value is available there, whatever value is available there. If you want to keep that value also, and you want to pass another value also, you can do that also. Got it? But you have to do that with the help of array. So that time we can pass the value externally also. Means whatever value predefined, that will also keep there and you can pass from the outside. So why we are passing like this? If there is requirement that our value also predefined value should be also there, then you can go by this way also. It's not an issue. But we will never use this type because we not want value from our stored value. We want value from the user end always. So we have to go like this way. Clear? But that is also not the error. Keep in mind that's correct. Any issue?
No, sir.
Clear or not?
Clear, sir.
Sir.
Okay. That's fine. Same thing you can do in the array also. Okay. Suppose you want to pass the data. Let's make one array. Const arr equal to pass the data 12, 2. That's it. And now I will pass the data dynamically. How to pass? How to pass data in the array? So array dot push. Correct or not? So pass here 52. And let's save and check. What you thinking? What value it will come? It will give only 52 or 12, 2 and also 52. What you thinking?
Three values.
Three value.
Three values, sir.
It will give 3 value. Let's see. So it given 3 value. Means what we had done? We had passed the data automatic predefined and then user going to pass the data. Let's do one thing. Take from the user. What happened? Prompt. enter, make variable. Let d1 equal to d1. Let's save. Let's take. Happen. 12 came. This is a newly added value. Let's say reload. 52. 52 came. But see the problem. All become is number because we had hard coded that is number value. But the prompt value, whatever prompt is giving, that become the integer. Sorry, a string.
String.
So you have to convert that into number. How to convert?
To a
Adding
string.
plus, sir. In prompt, we can add
Yeah.
plus, otherwise
So
parse.
add plus or otherwise parseInt also we can go with that.
Yes.
52. Now see that it become the number. Got it? Okay. So we had pass. Now you have to create the empty array. Means I not want that some hard coded value should be there. Remove this completely. Take the data from the user. Pass that. 12. It came 12. Now if you will reload 25, value gone because only one value going to be passed, it overriding that value. You have to append that value. Whatever value is there, you have to append. Then only you have to pass. So how you will append that? Any idea? What we can do? How we can print all the value continuously? Any idea? I think, but it reloading the page. But anyway, actually, it will reload the page because when user is giving, you have to pass the value. You have to pass by it. When the prompt will come, it will override. Okay. So whenever we are doing on the button click or that time, you can pass this type. Means when you have to take a requirement to take the data from the user end and make one array and pass the data, you can go with this type. If there will be requirement that you have to create object and you can go with this, type. In local storage, we had done already this thing. We was taking the data from the user in the form section and we was storing the complete array or object, whatever was there in the local storage. So this thing, okay. If you want to pass the data dynamically, what you will do? Remove this, take that from the database. Correct or not? We can use that prompt method here. And we can take that name. Now see, prompt method came, name, RAMU, Ramu. Pass that. Ramu came because there is no any value. As much you want manipulation, you can do, but everything logic will be always same. That is the thing. Clear? Anyone having any issue? Tell me. So how to create the data? Sorry, how to create the object? How to create the data from the user end? And how you can construct that object. So this is the way of constructing the object because we had taken the empty and then data was taken from the user end. Next, how to create with the help of a new keyword. So with the help of new keyword, we can do the same thing, just writing like a new and object. This sentence, there is no any difference. So with the help of a new and object, and after that same thing, person dot whatever we had done top, person dot first name, second name, whatever you want, you can pass that. There is no any difference, but what we had taken here with the help of a new keyword. Got it? And after new keyword, you have to take the object. Object is the root of all the means root of JavaScript, you can tell. So that object we are taking here. If you have to create array, so how you will create the array? So with the help of a new and array, like this type, you have to create the array object. So we will never try to create object like this way in the case of object. When we have to store data, never try to do this. This is not good actually. But if you want, you can. Okay, the example above exactly do the same thing, but there is no need to use a new object. Means a new operator for creating the object. For a readability, simplicity, and execution speed, use the object literal method. Which is object literal method? What is this one?
In variable declare and curly bracket means literal.
Yeah, just you can tell that curly braces. That's it. Fine. This is the object literal method. Next, JavaScript are mutable. What means mutable? Mutable means changeable.
Change.
We can change the value. Correct. So objects are mutable. You can keep note these all word. Objects, JavaScript objects are mutable. JavaScript objects are mutable. They are addressed by reference. See, when you are attending interview, most of the question you will got from the array, object, string, number. Got it? Let const where that is also, but most they will go inside deeper and deeper in these topics. So they are addressed by reference, not by value. We are referring with the help of address, not the value. So if person is in JavaScript, the following statement will not create a copy of the person. Okay, means here the term came creating the copy. So const person will not create a copy of person. Copy means a duplicate like a Xerox. So the object X is not a copy of person. It is a person. Maybe you will get confused. Both X and person are the same object. Any changes to X will also change a person because X and person are the same object. But where is that referring? It referring here. Yeah. Copy this one. Came up to this. Don't be confused. Now see. Means slowly you will get that term. What is the copying of this? Means there the term have came actually copy of the person. This one you will get slowly. See here now on this example. What it telling? Const x equal to person. We had written const x equal to person, and we are passing x dot age. Means now the value of age become how much? Is age become 50 or 10? What are you thinking?
10.
Here x is age is 50, and here x dot age equal to 10. So what should be age now? Let's save. Let's see anything more. Yeah. See, while practicing, take care regarding these all things. Any variables are already predefined, then you will get that value itself. So now the age become the 10 because we can change the value. JavaScript objects are mutable. We are going to change the value. And here previously the value was 50, but now the value got changed and that become the age become 10. So this is the main thing. You can keep in mind this word itself, mutable or non-mutable. How you changing that value? By this way we can change that. Okay, if you want explanation of this, okay, fine. The following statement will not create the copy of a person. Means when we going to pass the value, it not going to create this line. It not going to create any new copy. What it will do? It will use the old one itself. Means whatever it is there, it will use that itself and it will pass the value. Let it to be, otherwise you get confused. Slowly, when you will do somewhat 1 or 2 time revision of this, no, you will get this idea. But mutable or non-mutable, keep in mind this one. That is the important. Mutable, what means this? Mutable means changeable, correct? Okay. Next. Yeah. So nested array and object. We already seen that how we can pass the array. So here it going to pass the array. I will just take the examples. That's it. There are multiple examples. Means this topic itself complete. We doing complete surgery of that object array whatever. Okay. So what we had taken here? We taken one object. Inside object, we had taken whatever properties and value, and after that we had taken one array, and inside array we had taken some value again. Got it? So this type also we can keep the data. How you can access the data? You can think if you have to access this data or otherwise this model number, how you can access. Just if you want, you can do that, perform the operation. I will not do that, otherwise it will waste of time otherwise. Okay, so see that you can get that data with the help of this way. With the help of for loop, if you want to iterate through the loop, you can get that by passing the I, means let in operator. I had suggested one thing, we had discussed for loop of when we was using of and when we using in. Tell me.
For op means value, for in means index.
Yeah, so it will give you value, and where we will use this one, in which term? In everywhere, correct? We will use for of everywhere, but in when we will use? Mostly in the case of object. When you have to iterate through the object, you will go with the for in. Fine. So that's why here it's going inside that, it's taken the in operator for in. Next, property attribute. All property have a name. In addition, they also have a value. The value is one of the property attribute. Other properties are enumerable, configurable, writable, rated to be. What is this? These attributes define how the property can be accessed. Is it readable? Is it writable? In JavaScript, all attributes can be read, but only the value attribute can be changed. What means this? This means we can read this attribute, whatever attribute written, name, age, car, whatever attribute we are passing, means properties, we can read. We can read this array also, but whose value will change? Value of array will change. Means this value going to change, whatever value we had passed, not the property, this one. That will be as same. Next, ECMAScript 5 has the method for both getting and setting all the property attribute. Now in ES5 that came that we can change all the property, and we can get and we can set. So what are you thinking? What is that? That is getter and setter. That is most popular in Java side. Had you listened the word getter and setter? No one. Okay. JavaScript object inherit the properties of their prototype. What means prototype? Any idea? So with the help of prototype, in interview they are asking this, what is prototype in JavaScript? Okay. So with the help of prototype, JavaScript objects inherit the properties of their prototype. Means with the help of prototype, we can access the properties or method of the object, their object. You can keep in mind, or otherwise you can search in Google for best in understanding that one. What is prototype in JS?
Type is a model, I think.
Model?
Yeah.
No, I'm not thinking that model, but why it not get searched? What happened? Site get crash. Oh, site can't be reached. Okay, let it to be. You can keep this point. Okay, you can search this one. What is prototype?
Sir, prototype is available in C++ also.
Yeah, all languages this will be, I think. Okay, the next, the delete keyword does not delete inherit the properties, but if you delete a prototype property, it will affect all object inherited from the prototype. Suppose if you deleting this keyword, this age equal to 30, if you're going to delete this one, what you're thinking? It will delete from the top level object, whatever properties object have. Object means a root object. Whatever property root object have, it will delete there. No, it will delete there itself only, because we are doing in this object. So it's not going to affect our prototype from where it had inherited. What means inherit? Oops concept.
Extend, like extend.
Yeah, extend say. In oops, we are going to inherit the property from the parent and passing to the child. Same thing is going here. object have the method or property, we are going to access that properties or method from the object. Sweta, you know oops. Had you listened the word oops?
Yeah, sir, I listen, but I not get what is that.
Okay, not an issue. Oops means there are inside that many terms are there. There are different 4 or 5 pillars of the oops. One is inheritance. Okay. Inheritance. It will extend whatever property already object means a parent have. They will access the property, means a child will access the property. Suppose that here we are doing that same thing, array. We are writing the array. See that my object, that is object type. Okay, object, this become the parent. You can think that this become the parent type because this is a type of object. So put a dot. From where you getting this all method, means these all are the property. Correct. Wi-Fi have no internet access. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, why that message came? Okay, so see that for right now we have this object only, means our locally defined. So we are getting that age, car, name, we can access or declare these all things. Correct. But if you going predefined method, means object, whatever method or object have. So let's say go with the array. Make this array. Car. Okay, fine. Now tell me, what is the type of car? Don't tell all the types of car. I asking this type. Wait. Let declare that variable. Yeah. Why we got error? Oh, this one. Okay, fine. Yeah. So what is the types of car? That is array. Dot. What you got? All the method you got. Now tell me, these all method push, pop, map, for each. These all are available to this locally defined car or somewhere. Because when we had access this object, we was getting something. See this. What we getting? Age, car, name. These all are available this section only. But when we are accessing cars, so we getting all the method, and these all method coming from where? Is it coming from the array? Got it? So this means it taking the whatever method parent have declared. Which parent? Array. So who is the parent of this one? So this is a array type. So whatever method array have, it can access. It will get that. No need to do any extra activity for getting push, pop, these all activity. It will take that method from the parent and it can pass. So that means inherit. And that is known as inheritance. If anyone asking you what is inheritance, you can tell that whatever method properties parent have, child can access. So array was the parent, and here we have defined cars. Car was child of the array. So we can access that whatever property array have, like push, pop, those method. Got it, Sweta?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So when you will learn Java and those
Sir,
extend
when you
yeah.
facing any interview, they ask like oops concept, sir.
Yeah. They asking.
Only oops concept that I not get.
That's why you not got selected.
No, sir, I don't know what is that thing.
Okay, that is not a big topic. Just there are 5 topics. If you want somewhat overview, you can go through that. You can learn. That's not a big topic. Just 5, 6 topic was there. You will get some idea. Okay, prototype. Okay, delete we can't do. Now access the object method. How we can access the object method? So we will write the object name and a dot method name, whatever. You can access the object method. Same thing we are doing. So in our object case, when we trying to access the method, how we was doing? We was doing this line, and suddenly we was getting age, car, and these all. So whatever property is defined, we was getting, and we can perform whatever is there. So this is known as the inherit of the data. So you can typically describe full name, method, object, person, whatever is there. This is all a time pass. See, name. What we have done here, person dot full name. Full name is defined in the function. Where is that? Oh, it had defined that. And now he accessing this one in the name. So we already know that whatever will be there, with the help of dot, we can get all the data. If you have accessed the full name property without parenthesis, it will return the function definition. We already know this thing. Let's try one time. What happened? Internet connection, it's going very slow. This also get crash. Actually, new update had came in the browser, and I think due to that, it's not searching the site.
Check speed, internet speed.
Internet speed is good, then only we are contacting. Some actually update had came. That's why I think some issue happened. No any site is opening. Speed is good, then only we are able to.
Yes.
Otherwise, the skill will get hang. It's not get reached. Okay, let it to be done. See, in this get function name, we already defined that. If you want, we can. Where is the function? Somewhere it had written that code. Yeah, this line. So here, with the help of this, we can access that first name or last name, whatever is there, and it going to return the full name. Yesterday we had seen that example. Yeah. So after accessing that, if we are not passing parentheses, we already know that if we will create one function, and if we will not pass the parentheses, if you have to take that console.log, okay, and if you passing just data, what it will give? It is function name. So we will get the complete function itself. See, got it? But if you want to perform the logic, whatever logic is written inside, you have to pass the parenthesis. So now nothing is there because we had not written anything inside that. That's why undefined. So that is it's a telling. Next, adding a method to a object. If you want to add some method to object, how you will add that? So we will add with the help of a person dot name. Suppose we written person dot name equal to function, and inside we had written this one. So see what is going on. This become your complete function, and on which position you want to add. So we want to add for the name. So we are writing that. Just do one thing, copy this one and write here. Where is I think today Google will be down. Some issue I think happened. Check in your end. That's any website is working or not.
Check.
Yes, sir.
Working.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I think then I have to restart the system.
Yeah, working, sir.
सर आप रात में ज्यादा ही गूगल
Yes,
को
sir,
छोड़
working.
देते हैं।
Oh,
इतना सारा फॉर्म बनाएंगे बस तो चला ही गया।
आप तो सोच रहे होंगे शिवानी की सही हुआ, अब
चलिए
बने अब फॉर्म ही नहीं बनेगा। So see, if you want to pass, suppose that if you have to pass a name, person dot, let me write console here. What is that? Sorry, person, person. Right here, person, person. Let's first comment this line. Save. Check that. We got the data. Name equal to and array something something is there. Next, if you want to change name, how to change? From the John, I want to change name to somewhere in something. How we can change?
Person dot name equals to.
Yeah. So person dot name and equal to and pass that Mohan or something. Let's save and check. We got that. Yeah. So we got now Mohan. Same thing if you want to pass function. Okay. So same thing is written this line. Now see, in place of a name, it got removed and the complete function came. And whatever you want to pass, you can pass that. There is no any changes. But here, let's see what is going on. So here it's a taken first name and last name. But where is this first name and last name? So first name and last name is not there. So make that take here first name colon Raju, last name colon P. Oh sorry, why it came package? Okay, and name is John. Is this referring to that one? Just click this first, check. Yeah, it's referring this also. Yeah, it's verifying. Now first save. So what happened? What is the first name? First name is Raju, last name is P, and where is the name? So name is the John. Return name equal to first name. Some mistake happened. What happened? Let's me copy this complete variable. Variable is correct. First name, check that. Age, name is there, and inside name something is there. Person dot name equal to function. We call return this dot function. Check that website is opening or not. First name, they have that proper examples written. Okay, where is the mistake then? It's taken first name.
Following console.log person, no? Here outside.
I think this one is the issue. Let's see now. First name, last name. No, why it's not giving?
Sir, console.log person outside equal.
This one you telling?
Yes. Comment that line.
And no data will come because we already commented that. So age came, car came, okay. First name, last name is there, function, and inside function we not get the value. It showing function. So person dot name equal to function, and inside that it returning this dot first name plus this dot last name. Person dot name, fine. The name equal to John. We are passing that value here. 1 second. No, not this one. 1 second. What is referring? Sorry, it came in the library. Okay.
Person name, dot name, why you are passing a person dot name?
This is due to naming convention. It's giving this automation.
Person dot name, I think it not.
Pass f name.
Yes.
And here pass f name. Let's save. So where that gone? F name equal to came function, and 1 second, and inside function first name is Raju, f name, and last name property is not coming. Last name is there. Let's see. Okay. Comment this line. We are passing this. That's working fine or not? Oh, sorry, this changed. F name.